Hi guys, Artiar here. So for today's video, we're going through at Etherena. When you are facing Raymerry defense team, how are you able to cleave it? So I have a few team combination to fight with the enemy Raymerry defense comp, cause if you look at your challenge tab, probably most often defense is going to be something like this, like Sanya, Raymerry, Tiamat, Lingluo. It's going to be like 2 healer with Raymerry and another bruiser unit like Tiamat. Or you can take a look like this one here, Raymerry, Plume, Artiar, and Fuchu. This is also one of the most annoying team comp as well. And like something like this, we're going to have another Raymerry, Tiamat, Artiar, and Fuchu. So it's very annoying to deal with, especially when you are actually just want to casually grind in Etherena to just want to get the Lattice here, right? The rank up Lattice here. And it's actually pretty annoying that when you really want to do that. So in today's video here, I'll be going through some of the team comp I actually usually use to actually cleave them. Alright, so this video here is only probably more suitable for those cleaver and the CC players instead of the bruiser. Alright, of course I'm not sure how you as a bruiser player going to deal with this team very fast. Probably it's just going to be a bruiser mirror matchup and then it's just going to be very long, right? I'm not too sure about that. Or you're going to use Bizuki like Veronica to actually deal with it. It's also a very solid choice. But for me as a CC cleave player, I'm definitely going to cleave it, and I'll be showing you some of the combination I actually went for. Right, so for example, this Iruka one is actually 2 healer, Tiamat, and also Raymerry. We can challenge this, and usually this kind of team comp, they are not too fast because Tiamat and Raymerry is not going to be built fast, and then Lingluo here is probably going to be fast, and then Sanya here is probably decently fast. So there's 2 ways to actually do this. The first way is what I'm showing you currently. Messiah is the main DPS, and then we have Tsukuyomi as your fastest unit, and then Beyontin is your second fastest unit, and a Valerian here. This is the first team combination, and the second team combination will be something like Messiah, then with a Plume here, then with a Mio to actually apply CC on them and also apply wound, and then the last slot here is going to be like a DPS Raymerry, for example, can do something like this. So Plume applied all the defense break thing, then Mio apply the debuff, Messiah cleave them, then Raymerry will apply a follow-up damage. But if you don't want to go for Raymerry, you can also go for like Freya to apply a little bit of debuff and speed for your team, or you can go for another DPS as well, as long as you can finish it up. So the first one I'm going to showcase is Double Palm. This is actually one of my favorite one. So why am I using Valerian here? Is because Tsukuyomi here can apply 2 buff, right, which is attack up and speed up. Then after applying attack up and speed up, my Valerian here, because you have the Hazy Dream, is going to apply attack. You already have attack up and speed up, then the order is going to be defense up and also a shield of Valerian. So let me show you. So we can take a look here, Hazy Dream, right? Cause you're gonna get the order in you're gonna get a buff in order. So you're gonna already have attack up, you're gonna get speed up, and then the next one, since you already fulfill these 2 conditions, the next one you're gonna get defense up. So when your Tsukuyomi buff up your team, you're gonna get already 2 buff, and then you're gonna get a defense up to make your overall unit tankier, and then you get a shield equals to 12% of Valerian max HP, makes your team able to tank down the Raymerry follow-up damage from them. Okay, then another thing is, if the Raymerry is not able to cast S1, if the Raymerry actually casts S3, then your team also have a the bonus HP revive from Valerian to actually tank down the damage. So my team comp is Tsukuyomi will buff into Messiah, let Messiah cleave, then Beyontin buff into Messiah again and Messiah cleave. And if the enemy Raymerry actually do damage to your team, you have Valerian to actually absorb the damage, right? So we can take a look here. I'm definitely taking the turn first because I'm a speed player, right? Alright, so my Tsukuyomi here will buff into Messiah. So my Tsukuyomi here is going to get protection as well with shield. Then my Messiah is going to S3, do damage to them. Well, my Messiah is not P5, so I'm not able to one-shot them, right? Then I'm going to use Beyontin to double push into Messiah. So all my unit here, other than Valerian, actually have the shield, defend up, and also a amount of shield. So I actually have tankiness for my cleave team here, other than Tsukuyomi doesn't have the defend up, but she have a shield here to protect herself. Then my Messiah here is definitely going to cleave them now, right? Because this is the second S3. And then you're going to target on Raymerry, S3, kill them, right? Raymerry cannot trigger the passive. Then now my Tsukuyomi double pump into Messiah. So this time we can either focus on Raymerry or Tiamat because they're both on Ember. It's fine. Alright, so let's say I want to hit on Tiamat. Then now it's just like hitting face. Keep on applying shield, applying the tankiness for your team, cooldown reduction, then apply attack up and crit damage up. Alright, then Tiamat here is going to take the turn. Do damage, is fine. You have the shield to actually block all the damage. Messiah takes another turn with the S3, cast another S3, do another big damage. Tiamat died. Raymerry revive, cast AoE damage, but you can see my team here doesn't get barely any damage. It's still like very healthy HP because all thanks to Valerian's shield to actually block the damage down and also apply the defense up, so your overall team is actually very tanky. Then all you need to do now is just slowly push your Messiah up and let Messiah take the turn. Alright, so this is how I actually usually cleave the player who is actually playing the Bruiser tanks with Raymerry. So this is the double pump and Valerian combination. Then the other method is you want to go for Meal to apply CC and also Wound. It's a little bit RNG because you are relying on your Meal to land the freeze and also the wound, but it's a lot more faster to actually go for. So you're gonna have Plume here, you're gonna have Meal, and then the last slot here, let's say I going for Raymerry for a bonus follow-up damage for my team. Alright, so we can give it a try. Okay, so I'm gonna take the turn first. I'm gonna apply the code. Plume here is actually for you to apply the debuff and also mainly dispelling the bulwark away, so you can actually apply debuff to them. Alright, dispel everything. Then enemy Plume take the action as well. It's totally fine. You're just gonna get damage not that high because you have the weakness here, right? Then the most importantly, your Meal here have to apply the freeze and also the wound. Alright, so it's a little bit RNG here. Let's take a look. See, I have two units here that fail to apply the freeze, but it's fine as long as the wound is actually on the unit. Right, Messiah casts the S3. But because there's a shield here, right, it's actually annoying to deal with. Alright, do some damage. Plume take another action. Raymerry. My Raymerry is gonna cast S3. Alright. Double S3, kill them, and then they go into freeze state. Because of the wound, they are not able to do anything. Then I can just like kill them with your AoE. Then Raymerry, follow up another damage. So this is the second team comp you can actually do to deal with this kind of unit. But you do notice that I'm avoiding one specific comp, which is going to be if the enemy actually have Ayaya. Because if enemy using with Ayaya, it's a little bit more annoying to deal with because usually they are built Ayaya with Ripple Step and also with Strife, and then it's also able to cleanse away either the wound or the CC, right? So if you're facing Ayaya team with like this kind of Raymerry team comp, then you don't really want to go for Meal. You want to go back with my double pump team comp with the Valerian. So this one, and then Beyontin, and then with the Valerian to apply tankiness for the team. So you won't trigger Ayaya's heal and the push. Right, we can take a look. Apply bubble, then Tsukuyomi buff up my Messiah. So you want to build your Tsukuyomi and Beyontin as fast as possible to actually make your team keep on catching up. Alright, Messiah do damage to them. Then Beyontin follow up another damage. Alright, cleave them. Right, but because enemy Raymerry is actually not going into, it's not using Ember, so there's no second life for him. But if it's actually Ember, it's still the same thing. You just keep rotating your enemy's turn to keep getting the buff from your Valerian to apply shield and defend up. So your team here is going to be very healthy with a lot of buff and tankiness. Right, to skip me cooldown, then attack up and crit damage up from Beyontin. Wait for you to take the turn. Alright, another S3 and kill them away in the freeze. So personally, my favorite team comp is actually the double pump with Valerian team comp. And then the second choice I can actually go for is the one that Plume and also Meal. But a little bit RNG, but a lot more faster because you can get rid of the Ember's healing, right? Okay, then let me show you some of the stats. Okay, I won't be revealing my speed on Tsukuyomi, but basically just build her as fast as possible. So I'm going to show you my Messiah first. So this is my Messiah that I'm actually using. is going for Foray K9 Foray H, and then it's a 100% crit rate, you don't want RNG on it. And then crit damage is 383 with, I would say, a little bit higher attack. It's not a P5 Messiah, so you can, if I'm P5 Messiah, I can basically do more damage, like probably one-shot them, but I'm not, so I'm actually relying on Beyond Tin for a double push here. Alright, then the shell I'm going for is Count with attack, crit damage, and constant damage. This for my Messiah, which is your main DPS if you want to play this kind of team comp. To secure me, just build as fast as possible. Then I want to show you my plume. So this is my plume, 2, 0, and 5 speed. Just build as fast as possible with a decently amount of effect accuracy. So why my plume have a little bit of crit rate here is because I have no longer have enough effect accuracy set that have actually speed. So this what I'm just using what I have. Okay, just build your plume as high speed as possible and effect accuracy. Mainly is for the effect accuracy because you want to dispel away the enemy immunity. Then the other problem is, even though enemy plume actually outspeed you, is totally fine. Okay, then for my Raymerry, what I'm going to go for is a DPS Raymerry. This one is what I use in Etherena. I'm not using Raymerry in RTA. Okay, this is what I'm using in Etherena just for a follow-up damage. Like the showcase tool I showed just now, it's a follow-up damage Raymerry. So it's a full DPS Raymerry. I'm going for Harvest to ignore some of the defense, and then going for crit damage as well, and also for Edge for higher crit damage. So basically Raymerry here is just for me to follow up to nuke them with the S3. Alright, then the shell here is going for Tiger Yin. Okay, but basically Ember one is actually better overall to be for most cases. Then for my meal here is not too fast, basically slower than Plume will do, because you want Plume to dispel away first, dispel away the immunity first, then only meal to apply the CC. Okay, then meal here is going for Swift Rush, Swift Rate, and focus on effect accuracy, because you want meal to land the freeze as high chance as possible, and also the wound. Then the shell here is Codex of Magic, and then if possible you want to go for Insight. But I failed to roll an Insight, I'm just going to use whatever I have, which is going to be Gaze at the moment. Then my Beyond Tin is 205 speed, so basically you can assume that my Tsukuyomi is a lot more faster than my Beyond Tin, right? So Beyond Tin here just focus on speed, everything just focus on speed. I'm going for Ember Shell here for Beyond Tin because I want to have a second chance if somehow my team actually die. I have a Beyond Tin here to actually resurrect my Messiah to actually take another Cleave chance. So that's my Beyond Tin, just basically focus as fast speed as possible. Then the last one is going to be my Valerian, which is one of the unit I use in Etherena. Nothing too fancy. The skill up here is 115. Probably I want to invest more in Valerian at this point. Then it just basically focus on HP. I'm going for Wellspring for HP. Time Wave here for cooldown reduction, but basically in this Etherena team comp, you don't really need the Time Wave. Basically just focus on HP. You're just using Valerian here to apply the thick amount of shield and the defend up buff to overall increase your team tankiness and another chance of revive from the Hazy Dream. Then the shell here is going for Gigabyte and nothing too fancy as well. You can see the passive here. It's not even a perfect shell. I'm just using her to act as a shield provider and also a defend up provider at the same time, because my team here applied a lot of attack up, so I'm definitely going to get the defend up here to increase my team tankiness, and the enemy Raymerry is not able to do a lot of damage to my team, so my team here can deal with them very comfortably. Alright, so basically that's all for this video. I hope this video actually helped those CC Cleave player who are actually facing difficulty to deal with the Raymerry tank team in Etherena. But basically that's it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment down what you guys think about it, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
絶対にミスはしない。一緒に夢でも見ようか。容赦はし、皆本気で行くぞ。面白い。はあ。裁きを受けるがいい。正面から叩き、今こそ決着の時だ。 じゃあ、たまには白チュームに浸るのも悪くないでしょ。少し花を咲かせよう。容赦はしない。 面白い。それ。大丈夫だ。少し強引で。それ。正面。
だくらばれ。
いい度胸だ。見ていたか。はあ、目を覚ますんだ。
裁きを受けるがいい。
面白い。進もうじゃないか。